Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up the chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
Don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
I understand.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to the 95th episode of the Cigar Lounge. And before we get started with the main topics today, I just seen on Facebook literally like 5 minutes ago that Elon Omar is planning on or talking about suing everybody who's claiming that their fucking attack was staged. Well, go ahead and fucking sue me. You're gonna take my car, take the garbage with you. If you're gonna take the house, well, you can pay for the goddamn easement on this thing. Because my first question is, how the fuck do you get a syringe past the goddamn metal detectors and security? Because I've seen those things get set off with a fucking small ass bobby pin, and I've seen them set off with a fucking little bobby pin, or not bobby pin, a fucking paper clip and shit. So then tell me, if someone's got to squirt something on you, they're not going to use fucking something like apple cider vinaigrette right there. And you're telling me your security didn't quickly rush you to change clothes and you have a chemical wash or take you to the hospital to make sure it wasn't like battery acid, especially since the shithole you fucking left, that you fucking left, that shithole you fucking left, if they're going to attack you, it's usually fucking battery acid. So go ahead and fucking sue me. We'll have fun with this in court. But anyhow,
Wow, Gorilla.
Oh no, I'm on fire tonight. So hey,
that's what I was about to ask you that. So how do you really feel, Gorilla?
Okay.
Jesus.
So let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. Welcome to Old Man Bird. Welcome. The triumphant return of Gorilla's Random Thoughts.
That's a damn movie.
I'm back, baby. Back from a 12-day stint down south there. And I'll tell you, when I left it sunny in 85 and came back to negative 10s, I started bitching like you Southerners.
Yeah. The thumbnail says cheap cigar. Gorilla has even cheaper ones than his usual I don't think so, Lemon, but I don't know. You can ask him.
Yeah. No, I was gonna bring back some fucking Cuban cigars, but I didn't know if I could legally bring them back into the United States. I suppose I could. I suppose I could just cross out Cuba on the wrapper, wrote Nicaragua, but that's because that's how they get. That's how Cuba gets past the cigar import.
Hey, Gorilla, I wanted to ask you a question. I haven't really paid attention lately. Remember, I told you that Katie Kumquat, Hobbs over there in Arizona was going to think about bringing in the ICE guys to deport some Hispanics and some other people. Have you heard any further word about that, or if she's agreed to it or anything?
I'm busy watching a goddamn insurrection and fucking treason, which the remedy for treason's in our Constitution. I cannot say it on fucking YouTube, but what they're doing up in the fucking cities is insurrection and treason. I don't care about what's going on in Arizona right now. But
well, it's kind of the same thing that you got going on in Minnesota, just the same. Just saying. He was thinking about it, and I hadn't heard any other further words, so I thought maybe you heard something. Disclaimer.
And Scurvy here says disclaimer: Don Lemon and Lemon Fire no relation or connection whatsoever.
Oh, Don Lemon? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Scurvy. And biggest national controversy is all the girls' backyard. Might as well. And what's up, OMB? I thought you could tell me, Scurvy. Let's see.
Oh.
Your hair was almost blonde on vacation. Now it's back in black. Well, it's because I'm not in the sun.
See, but hey, how's it going, old man bird? How's it going, Eugene? See, but at that point, Eugene was asking you to sing AC/DC's Back in Black because of your black hair.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Welcome, Bodie Pyatt 940. Welcome. Girl's first encounter with the ocean, not about his butt turned his hair blonde was in shock. Oh, well, that's not my first encounter with the ocean, but that's not my first encounter.
They're not going to let you forget. They're not going to let you forget that almost a 10-foot wave knocked you on your ass. They're not going to let you forget it.
Well, I'm still banned from Florida Lauderdale beaches, but that's a whole different story.
No, my wife is still laughing at that because when we saw it, you showed us, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, see, some people drink apple cider vinegar. It's healthy. Add some vodka, you might have something there.
Maybe.
And hey, PvP, hey, Sit-Dan, how's it going?
Hey,
hello, the panel. If you bring Cuban cigars in, Trump personally shows up and says, "Lock his ass up." Yeah, probably. He still needs me as a voter in Minnesota here, so no, but this whole the one thing I gotta say about Don Lemon's arrest here, you know what? You were cheering on when they arrested reporters on J6. You cheered on when fucking James O'Keefe's house was raided when he was given a fucking diary and he tried turning it in. They said no, they weren't interested in it. He published the shit in it, and all of a sudden they fucking stormed his house. You cheered on the rest of the J6 protesters. You were awfully fucking quiet when Owen Schroyer, who wasn't even at J6, got arrested for some shit he said that wasn't even. He was just reporting on the shit there. You didn't say jack shit when what's that guy from the Blaze who got paraded around in fucking shackles and shit. I can't remember. I can look it up if people want his name there. So you actually actively had information on a crime that was going to be committed there by disrupting that church and participating in it. And even after they told you to get the fuck out, you still stayed. You refused to leave. No, fuck you. Well, fuck you. I didn't even care about this, but keep bringing it up and asking my opinion on it. No, fuck you, Donald Lemon. And plus, I don't know what you're all upset about there. You can get your cheeks clapped anytime you want in fucking prison there. Which you should have been in prison a couple fucking years ago. Go for sexually assaulting that guy in the bar there when he shoved his hands in his pants, started rubbing his fucking dick that shoved it in the guy's face, asking him if he liked dick or pussy. There, he should have been in fucking prison for that. There. But you got your special privilege. Now I'm not even expecting him to spend that much time in fucking jail. I'm guessing a week. He'll probably get sentenced to a week or two. Then he'll be fucking out. Now this other guy, Will Snyder's, Will some fucking nobody that has a couple thousand, or he has a few more followers than me, but he's all freaking out that he's facing 10 years, and then 10 years. But you know what? You did the crime. You knew what you're doing. You knew it was a fucking crime. So cry me a fucking river.
You know, the other thing that's bothering me is the fact that an 84-year-old woman, you know, is taken out of her house in Arizona in the middle of the night. Why would you do that to, you know, such an older lady, and especially the mom, you know, dedicated mom to her daughter who runs the Today Show practically.
What story are you talking about?
Samantha McGuire, you know, the one that runs Today, and her mother got kidnapped in the middle of the night down there in Arizona.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I never even heard the story.
Okay, well, I mean, it's been out there for a while, Gorilla. Yeah, they're saying it's a kidnapping. They're saying that they're trying to find the woman because she's, you know, needs her meds and all this other stuff. But why in the hell would you do that in the middle of the night? I mean, this 84-year-old lady never hurt anybody. Just saying.
It sounds like a dementia patient running off in the middle of the night. We have that. Like
no. I'm going to correct you there. She was not demented. She had no dementia episodes in her medical history or anything like that. It was just like in the middle of the night, a couple of people actually, it took 3 people, they were saying, broke in, took this lady, and, you know, she's gone. So, I mean, you know, it bothers the heck out of me. Because I know this lady, Samantha, that's in the Today Show, she is really against Trump, and she's really against a lot of people. And I don't know if this is because, you know, we can only speculate why she was, you know, like her mom was taken. So I don't know. That's what's going on right now.
It could be interesting. I don't know nothing on the story, so I cannot comment on it. Let's see. Do you know if he was trying to get in jail for the free sex? No, he's doing it for clout.
No, he wasn't.
He was trying to do it for. He was trying to do it for clout, and he thought he could make a shit ton of money on it. And he thought he couldn't be much because he's a journalist. Well, Don Lemon's podcast is considered journalism, and I'm a journalist for reporting this shit here.
Yeah,
he's just as much of a journalist. He got fired there. And hey, Suzanne, how's it going? So roughly 2 weeks away on vacation, and a lot happened in your state, Gorilla.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, shit's been nonstop. You know, we got so much news and so much to cover. I'm still trying to get time to upload my vacation stuff to show you guys all the cool shit we found on vacation.
Hey, Gorilla, Hey, Susie.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, Gorilla, did you finish doing all your laundry?
Yeah. 2 loads.
Okay, all right.
What?
Gene says a kidnapping for ransom sounds like, right? No, actually, you know, she's been gone now since this past weekend. They didn't see her at church on Sunday, so they went down, you know, for welfare just to see how she was doing, and she was gone, you know. And then they determined she's been kidnapped within the last, you know, 48 hours, but no ransom yet. No, nothing's been called to her daughter Samantha or anything. So I don't know, man. It sounds really suspicious to me. I don't know.
I just wait for more details to come out. There was a random note sent in that case. I never heard that about I know nothing about this case, so. And welcome to the Phantom Boomer there.
Hey, Phantom Boomer, good to see you.
All right, hey. Now that I'm done talking about that British bundle of sticks there, Don Lemon, on there, there's not much more you can say about that. There's a story going around right now that ICE is getting body cams out. I don't know why the fuck they didn't have them in the first place there, but because every law, I'm all for body cams there. People have been begging cops to get a lot of body cam. The reason I'm all for this here. The reason I'm all for body
So am I.
cams is that not only do you got the direct perspective of what's going, the cops were seeing and hearing at the time there,
Mhm.
there, it's these body cams. Once they start releasing the footage, all these body cams, not only does it show the justification for a lot of these cops' actions, it just shows how much of an asshole these people are. A lot of the people are
Well,
there.
yeah.
And,
Well, yeah, YouTube videos that are out there that I watch all the time about the Karens that get arrested for dumb things or some of the guys that get arrested for dumb things. And every
yeah.
time that you see these things happen, the cops, it's standard equipment. It's required. You have to have a body cam on. That even
Oh,
goes towards like, state troopers and shit like that. So I
yeah.
am totally for it myself. Now, that is my question, same as yours. Why in the fuck did ICE decide to wait till now to get a damn body cam? That's my issue.
Well, after that, I don't know the reason behind it, but I'm glad they're getting them now because after that Alex Peretti situation, which is a combination of a lot of like the worst factors all coming together. I don't care what Salty says, and I got an argument with him on this, because that whole thing with Alex Peretti is he's a known agitator. He's been known to be armed. That apparently we found out after the fact that like 11 days earlier he spat and kicked out the tail light of a fucking ice vehicle, which I don't know why they're not arresting these people right off the bat. They just came out fucking threw his ass to the ground and got back to the vehicle. No, they should have arrested his fucking ass there. Then he'd still be alive. But he's been a known agitator to him. Mm-hmm. They knew he was armed. He came. Right. They were busy going after a fucking child rapist. There. Mm-hmm. Some lady decided to stick her nose in and start obstructing ice. So they're getting her out of the way and getting her back on the fucking sidewalk. And he decides to stick his nose in. He came up and out there. So they're going to be placing him under arrest. He started resisting. Now here's the part that a lot of people miss and what they don't understand. When you're in the suburb, they're in a heavily suburb or in a heavy city. There's a lot of buildings around there. There's a lot of echoes, and all you're hearing is car honking whistles. That's all you're fucking hearing. So you can't hear jack shit. Now, one of the agents disarmed him. That's not a fact. This guy had a SIG P320, which is notorious for going off on their fucking own there. They are notorious for fucking. So he managed to disarm him, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to say, I got the gun, but he can't hear shit. All these agents are hearing gun. This guy's known to him. He's known to be armed there. And the gun, he accidentally must have bumped it, or somehow it misfired and went off, and you can see the bullet in one of the frames struck at the concrete. They hear the gunshot, and that's when they open fire. It's the worst possible situation. They can communicate there, and they've been getting harassed and agitated, stock shit thrown at them, so they're all on high alert. Then you have this happen.
Yeah. Well, as I was telling you to Lemon, yeah, it's definitely a bad idea, Lemon. But here's the thing. Law enforcement lately has been trying to talk down these potential threats. They think the people that have a gun or something like that, they're first trying to talk them down. That's the thing they're supposed to do. They're supposed to talk them out of the situation. They're not supposed to, exacerbate the situation. They're supposed to talk it down. But if this person is insisting on a death wish, I don't have any problems cops blowing them away. I have no problems whatsoever.
Well, the problem is they can't even talk them down because all the fucking people blowing all these goddamn whistles.
Right.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Sorry, but being armed and assaulting law enforcement is a bad idea. Exactly. And it shouldn't be a shock that it is dangerous behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah. And old man Bird agrees. And hey, PvP.
Hey, guys.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Boomer said this guy is in Minnesota, found his channel on accident. He sounds pretty smart. I can't see the link. Can you send that to me on X there, Boomer? I'll look at it.
Can you send the link?
It's like,
hey, once you get the link, Gorilla, can you send it to me on my Facebook? That would be great.
yeah.
How about I copy this, guys? I'll put it in the backstage. I'll copy the link,
All right, works
and then
for-
we'll send it to the backstage.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
It works for me. It's like play Russian roulette. It's sad if you get deleted, but it's like, what the hell were you thinking? Yeah, and see, the problem is it's just a combination of bad things that is retarded ass there. Plus,
There you go.
It's not that they're untrained. It's the problem of volatility of this fucking situation is what it is. It is there.
Well,
He was asking for.
I'll give you my thoughts.
He was
on,
asking
on
for
that.
trouble.
I'll give you my thoughts on it. I've watched numerous videos. I watched the one of him 11 days before kicking out the tail light on the vehicle. I saw a couple different videos from different angles, and it's pretty obvious he was pretty riled up and violent, and then he damages their vehicle. And then 11 days later, when he finally got ended, I've seen numerous videos because all the lefties are going, "Oh, he just had a cell phone. He just had a cell phone." Yeah, well, it sure didn't look like a bloody cell phone from the videos I watched. He obviously had a pistol in his hand.
No, he was disarmed and he had his phone in his hand. It is correct, he had the phone in his hand. He did have a pistol on his hip that an ICE agent took from him. And it seemed like one of the videos, it did seem like he went to reach back like he was expecting to go grab it. He was resisting. I personally, the way I've heard rumors, I can't confirm that his wife did leave his ass, but I cannot confirm there that there's people reporting it, but if you Google it, they'll come up false, or that nothing will come up because the news agencies haven't reported. But it sounds like he just got his ass fired from the VA2 for misconduct, But I cannot confirm that.
I can't confirm it, but I did see a video that said he was fired 3 months previously, but I can't confirm it either.
So for all we know, this could have been suicide by cop or suicide for the greater cause or whatever you want. That might not be.
The video I saw gave the reason for his being terminated at his employment was that he was basically being a jerk to people at work. So they had enough.
Yeah, it's misconduct. I cannot confirm it, and I don't know the source there.
No, I mean, it could be a rumor. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, Gorilla, what was up
Boomer.
with the lady? Yeah, Gorilla, what was up with the lady that the one they shot at was made unalive? The one that was trying to get away in a SUV or whatever.
Oh, okay. So we see 20 things like this, and they all think they're fucking LARPing because she's like, "Oh, why are you using real bullets?" Because they're going after child rapists, murderers, sex traffickers, and all this other shit. They're dealing with fucking cartel members and gang members. Why the hell do you think? But no, what it was is now here's another thing that they don't fucking report on. There is that she'd been following harassing ICE for days. She was actually the leader of a segment of the fucking Stop ICE terrorist organization there, and she went ahead and she was allowing regular cars to go through, but ICE she was obstructing the road there. They were telling her to get the fuck out of there. She wouldn't move. So the cop circled around her vehicle, documenting her that everything they could on the vehicle, getting license plates and all that. And her fucking carpet munching wife there was sitting there mocking him and going, "We're not gonna change your plates," and blah blah blah. And as he went around the front of the vehicle, there here's like the bumper. He was like sitting over here. Well, then all of a sudden they told her, just get the fuck out of the vehicle. They're gonna put her under arrest for obstruction. Her fucking wife told her to fucking drive, baby, drive. So she backs up her vehicle When she backed up, the tires were pointing this way. When she backed up there and lined up with the cop, and then she took off and turned her wheels there. And she actually struck the cop. That's important. He did not shoot until she struck him with the vehicle there. And that's when he fired. That's when he called her a fucking bitch and all that. Which everybody's like, that's unprofessional. I can't believe he called her a fucking bitch. I call my supervisor worse than that every day. And all that.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, if somebody hit me with their vehicle, I'd be cursing a blue streak.
Yeah,
if they did it on purpose.
The way I understand the video is that did she really have any intention? It didn't even look like that to me.
No,
all she was trying to do was back up.
The best I could give her was fleeing a police officer with disregard to human life. That's the best I'll give you.
The only way you're going to know her intention is if you're a mind reader, and unfortunately, I'm not one of those. So I guess I'll never know.
What it looked like to me is she is fleeing arrest with disregard to human life, because when she backed up, she lined up with that cop, and that's when she took off. And the only reason that officer is still alive there is because of because she spun out on some black ice. # Black Ice Matters. But no.
A good one.
But I will also say, though, that officer should not have been there, for the simple fact is 6 months earlier he was in a situation there when he was trying to apprehend a surprisingly guy coming here. Another I think it was another child molester there that person dragged him 300 feet. And he had to get 32 some stitches in his arms and shit.
Yeah.
So he should not have been on traffic duty there, but they must have gotten cleared mentally for it. But let's catch up on the.
Okay, go, Gorilla.
Let's catch up on chats real quick. Yeah, I say that. Thank you, Boomer. And let's see. When you have a permit to carry, you have the greater legal obligation to treat and avoid conflict. It goes with getting a permit. And most people, and even when you're in your instruction classes there, when you get the fucking permits and all that, they tell you when you approach officers, you got to tell them you're armed. You tell them where your fucking gun is at. You don't sit there trying to fight with cops till you're armed. That's a shit that fucking happens. And don't disobey law enforcement instructions, whether they're right or wrong. You're just sick.
I do agree with that plainly, Eugene. Because you can't really. I mean, okay. Because there's been a few instances where some people commit crimes by using fake law badges and things like that, but you can't know. But that's rare, far in between. You can't know for sure. Yeah, if you just don't. Yeah, just obey. It's okay. What's the worst that can happen? So
No, here. I'll put it in better words for Eugene. I'll put it in better words for you. Here it is, right here.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
It's not a hard concept. It's not a difficult concept, is it? Really?
That's the best terms. That's the best terms I can put it in for you.
Well,
that's great.
The thing is.
Yeah, I highly agree with Boom Ron.
Any sane person that has seen any of what's going on in Minneapolis and intentionally goes down into that basically a war zone, and especially if they arm themselves, I have a hard time thinking that they're not kind of looking for trouble on some level, especially as you mentioned, Gorilla, with all the noise and all the whistles and I mean, some of the agents have had their fingers bitten off by some of these crazy people. they're just they wake up in the morning, put their uniform on, go to work, and then they end up with their fingers getting bitten off by some lunatic. Uh,
Yeah,
that ain't
but
cool.
here's
That ain't cool.
yeah, but here's the problem, PvP. We're dealing with liberals. They're not sane.
Well, yeah, that's my point. Some lunatic.
Yeah.
Though
see.
some conservatives are nuts too. So we're not working with a full deck here. Of
I
people.
haven't seen any conservatives going out and assaulting and killing people, though.
Yeah. See, even get a traffic ticket, don't argue, do that in court. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just go to court.
Every day, court there. And if you're in something like say if you're wrongfully arrested, you can sue the city afterwards to get a shit ton of money if you're wrongfully arrested.
Yeah,
You know,
and obviously don't not show up, right? Please show up. Yeah, don't do what one of my friends did. Didn't show up, and then they had a warrant for their arrest. Don't do that.
Well,
That's stupid.
The thing is, it's never a good idea to not listen to what the officers are telling you, because I saw another video in the last month that was quite interesting. It was one of those sovereign citizen guys, those people that don't think they need a driver's license, or they don't need insurance, or they don't need to have registration on their vehicle.
When they rip them up in court is awesome. Though.
They're above the law. Well,
no, they're not.
There was one video. This guy was pulled over, and the cop that got there, after he talked to the guy for a minute, he called for backup. So this cop had a feeling right away that this is going to be a problem to detain this guy. The guy would not open his window. He would not unlock his door, even though the cop asked him repeatedly, "Could you please roll your window down so I can see inside the interior of your car?" Because it's hard to see, with the reflections on the window. The guy, could have a weapon right in the passenger seat. The cop doesn't know that, right? Anyway, this guy refused, and then, he rolls it down a crack. I think he rolled it down a crack, and he starts babbling on about his rights as a sovereign citizen, yada, yada. And eventually, after a while, they had enough, and they tried to get the guy. I think, eventually they ended up, there's about 3 or 4 cops that showed up as backup. And eventually they ended up smashing his window out to try and get him out of the car. And, in the whole situation with that, I guess he was making enough moves where they thought he might have been going for a weapon, and he ended up getting shot, and he was dead.
That happens.
And
hold your thoughts here for
yeah.
Hold your thoughts for a second.
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super chats making our sing. Lighting the lounge, keeping it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene, you're the best. Better than all the rest. With every puff we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
The thing that really made it was,
just like oh man, Bird, I'm just wearing my Christmas shirt that says from when the Axe decided we needed matching Christmas pajamas there. It just says, okay. I wish you a good time there. I didn't put anything fancy on today.
Yeah, and on my T-shirt it says Liberty established 1886 from New York. One of my family members who went to New York and got me this T-shirt. So I was in New York City and I got you a T-shirt.
Anyway, I'll just wrap up that story about the guy that ended up, dying because he didn't have registration on his auto. Turned out he had just short time before been at the courtroom where his mother was before the judge appearing, because she was the same type. She was a sovereign citizen who had raised him to believe that stuff. And she was facing, justice that day herself. So I guess when he left the court, he was in probably not a very great state of mind after his mother was, being arraigned or whatever, charged. and I don't know what her sentence was. They didn't mention that in the video, but I guess he was not maybe in a clear-headed state of mind. And then I've already told you what happened. The rest of it, it was unfortunate, but if the cops feel like they're in danger, they're going to use force.
No. Yeah. All right. So thank you very much, Eugene Bird, for that $9.99 super chat. That's very generous of you. Thank you very much there.
Gorilla gets to go buy his cigars or have lunch.
Yeah. Now, PvP, but no, that's going to go towards my property taxes. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Woo! Property.
Now, PvP. No, that won't beat my favorite sovereign citizen story. My favorite one. Cops had pulled over. I don't know what the fuck it was for. He was refusing to identify himself. He was refusing. There, they kept telling him to get out of the car. Get out of the car. He demanded to see a supervisor. He kept demanding. Finally, they called the supervisor down there. The supervisor came out there. The supervisor told him, get out of the car. The guy refused. So the supervisor only gave him one chance there. You know, the guy refused. So the supervisor, he grabbed the window there, yanked it out, threw it on the ground, opened the door, ripped off the guy's seatbelt, and one-handedly pulled that guy's ass out of the car, threw his ass on the ground. Then all of a sudden, that guy started complying. As soon as he got ripped out of the vehicle one-handed.
Let me question, what is Sifton saying here? He says, so if you're saying if a cop asks you to strip down and show your assets, you need to listen. But I guess once the cops see he doesn't measure up to you, he'll leave you alone. Cops will never ask you to go nude in the middle of a roadway. Come on now.
Pretty sure. I don't know. I've seen the cops rip out these people that are pantless in their car.
I don't know what, but sometimes I just don't know what to make of Dan's comments lately.
I don't know. Oh, but as I said, enough evidence of resisting law enforcement overall is a total mistake. You never want to resist, ever, for anything.
It's a fight. It's not worth the extra charge. Gorilla calls people worse at his work as he appends to that meets a ranch.
I remember, Gorilla, you remember when we had that Tuesday night lounge before you left, and you said you told basically everybody at work to F off when you went off on your vacation started?
Yeah, well, that's an ongoing joke with the Pizza Ranch.
No. Yeah. No, and I totally did not send him constant pictures or send him lots of pictures and constant weather updates as I was sitting there sunny and 75 drinking margaritas, and they're sitting there, they're in the middle of blizzards and hitting the 40s. I absolutely did not do that at all.
True, Boomer. They don't know the law. True. That's true.
Yeah, it's laughing there. It's flat out illegal to interfere with the law enforcement officer doing his job. Yeah, it's a felony. And, you know, the nice thing about all these fucking liberals is they're committing so many felonies. It's just going to make it easier for us to win in the midterms. But we still got to show up in numbers. You think a majority of citizens would know this by now, Boomer?
No, this by now, Boomer. He says they really don't know the law. That's how you responded.
They're getting encouraged by fucking Timu Elmer Fudd here, which we'll be talking about that here pretty soon.
Right.
And so you're saying the ask you to strip down and show your ass there you need to listen. But I guess once cops see you don't measure up, they'll leave you alone. Yeah. Or they'll just tase your ass. They really don't know the law. Yeah, exactly.
Double taser.
Hey, Lemon.
You should read this. You should read this, PvP.
PvP is a sovereign eggnog purchaser. Well, not this time of year because there ain't no eggnog to be found.
Make your own.
I swear somebody stole a whole cachet of it last December.
Hey,
even Suzanne was looking and she couldn't find anything.
I went a couple days into January at one of the supermarkets and I bought like 4 liters worth. They had a shelf full of 1 liter cartons, like about 20 of them. So I went back the next day because I thought, I should have really stocked up because they're going to be gone soon. Guess what? They were gone.
Yeah.
And like 24 hours, they were gone. And then they did like, oh, we're not getting any more. It's like, yeah, I kind of figured that. So yeah. Oh well.
Wrong time of the year.
I actually had a good amount of eggnog anyway. I drank more than I should have probably. So
I'm wondering why they don't do eggnog for Easter time. It involves eggs and it involves an Easter bunny. So why can't you do some, Easter type eggnog?
I don't know.
Especially like with cinnamon and shit like that. That would be great.
Well, the thing is, they have all kinds of weird dairy products and stocked in some stores, right? Like just weird Cremo stuff and weird flavored stuff and stuff I'll never buy. And it's usually like $6 for a little bottle of it or something, right? And I'm thinking, okay, do a limited supply of eggnog year round, like a limited supply. Only get maybe one small shipment every couple of weeks or something, just so it's it is available from time to time.
Oh,
you don't have to have tons of it, just a little bit. But no, they don't do that. But oh well.
Eugene's giving me a weird look, but Lemon actually said that was actually a great idea, Mikey. Eggnog at Easter. Tell the eggnog moguls. Okay. I'll definitely let them know. I don't know if they'll listen to me. Most of the GTA are numbskulls anyway, but I'll give it a try. Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Now, this next part here, I'm going to ask everybody a question. This whole insurrection and treason that's being perpetrated by Tim Walz there, what is the difference between an ICE agent who knows exactly who are asking you for your defecation, and every once in a while they make a mistake and and detain an American citizen there? What's the difference between them asking for your defecation and proving you're American citizen and these people who are randomly putting up roadblocks and somehow have access to a fucking state database there with everybody's personal information, license plate, number, and everything? They're stopping people and asking them who we are. The random says, what's the difference? I seriously want to know what the difference between the cops or the federal agents asking you for your defecation, or these people stopping you there that you don't even know who the fuck they are, going, papers please. I can't do a German accent. I was going to try doing a German accent.
Well, it's Waltz that's behind that, isn't it? Letting all that information online available to these clowns.
They gave them access to the database. To me, that should be treason right there.
Well, that was the governor's team doing that, though, was it, Gorilla? I just want to be clear.
What?
It was the governor's team that let the database out to everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And he
made
possible deniability. Go, well, it was random members of the government, blah blah blah. You're still held accountable for it.
Well, that should be getting pretty close to treason. I mean, he's basically endangering law enforcement by releasing that information, and he's also releasing anybody else who has information is on that list. It could be just private citizens on that list that are going to get harassed by these Looney Tunes.
They already are. They're stopping people who go, well, in our database, this is marked as an ICE vehicle, but they've been renting a lot here. And some Somali fucking Uber driver they have people's personal license plates numbers and who they belong to and all that DEFCON address, all that shit, which they should not have access to. I should not be able to look at a license plate and know all the information, all the person's life history and all that down to their fucking dick size as a fucking citizen.
That should be private data, and shame on Waltz for being an asshole. Like, is there no way to get this guy out of office as the governor in your state, Gorilla? Like,
well,
he needs to be removed.
Well, there's one way, but I can't say it online.
Yeah, I'm thinking of legal means. Legal means.
Yeah, like impeachment, like that kind of
thing. There's got to be some way when a governor is acting against his own people that he should be eligible for removal of some type.
No, they are Well, he's not going to be governor in November anyhow. But they have subpoenaed him, that piece of shit Ellison, and that fucking jackass Frey. They have subpoenaed him, but they might be starting to get charges and all that, because especially I think they're gonna nail him on the fraud thing. But
well, obviously it's an invasion of privacy at the highest degree, and that, to me, that warrants treason. That's a federal offense. I mean, you obviously need to be put away for that.
When the governor is invading people's privacy, Mikey.
Yeah.
Like
but I don't think the governor is any different from somebody hacking a database.
Well, that's government. He's a governor. He technically has legal right to have access to that database. Even though that's not his fucking job here.
Not
but the problem is I'm not giving this words. It's fucking treason, and the remedy for that is in the fucking Constitution. They need to Trump needs to fucking come down and nail his ass. Get him on everything from the fraud to this, because he's trying to save his own ass by writing up these people, and people are saying, oh, he's telling them to be peaceful and all that. No, what he's doing? Yeah, he's doing the peaceful thing, but he's doing this weak dodge thing. He's treating these people like the fucking little puppy here. Go, you know what to do. You know what to do. I'll give you a treat if you do what you do. Come on, be a good boy. Be a good boy. He's treating. He thinks they're.
Well, he's just a major grade A creep, is what it says. But he was Camilla's vice presidential guy running next to Kamala Harris, was he not?
Yeah, and everybody goes to Tampa.
Vice presidential candidate.
That tells you more about him, even.
Well, but here's the thing I'm worried about is if Tim Walz is doing this could set a very dangerous precedent for other governors in other states. Like I said, the lady that runs the insane asylum down in Arizona, Katie Kumquat, I call her, is nuts, because she's like going, well, I should maybe consider this because our majority of our population is Hispanic. So if a lot of them have gotten in here illegal, I should go down there and I should throw them out. So
but how does she know who's illegal in the Hispanic?
Well, she has access just as much as Walz does.
Well, if she's allowing illegal people without documentation into the country, she's basically breaking the law of the land.
Well, she's been probably doing that for a while,
and she needs to be looked at, seriously looked at.
But you do understand what I'm saying, BBB, is this could set a terrible future of other governors doing pulling shit like this.
I just want to mention that one nutcase does not necessarily set a general precedent, because I have seen so many videos and read so much that there's probably another 4 or 5 states where ICE agents are operating right now. No riots, peaceful, none of this crazy shit like in Minnesota. I think it's going on in Texas, and I can't remember the rest of the states that they named that I read about. There's 4 or 5 different states at least that have active ICE operating right now. None of them are having the crazy crap that's going on like Minnesota.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to spread like wildfire. I really don't.
Yeah. And I'll tell you right now that Katie Hobbs, out of all the people that need to be investigated right now, she doesn't even break the top 50 for all these fucking Democrats that need to be investigated. There.
I think she's just too dull, I guess.
No. Yeah, you really think that she needs to be investigated above Tim Walz, Keith Ellison, Jacob Fry, Gavin Newsom, that Karen Bass there, and shit. No, there's a lot of more people that need to be investigated above her there. But I want to answer old man Birds here. He said, do you see all the recent events moving the average person to one political side or the other? Well, yes, I've seen people who've never even posted politics before on their Facebooks and that starting to get politics here. Let's see. Do you personally like Klobuchar? You talk about that lying slant-eyed, cross-eyed bitch there? She's just as bad as fucking Waltz. Waltz there. I would argue she's worse than Waltz because she knows she's fucking lying. Tim Waltz there. I just think he's too retarded to fucking know that he's he's a fucking asshole.
So
there.
you did.
And
You did.
I'm not saying he's retarded. Our president had said he was retarded, which I got to get that clip. I got to get that clip from I'm gonna have to have German get that clip.
And welcome, Oiler Greg.
Let someone give me that clip where Trump goes, I think he's seriously retarded or something's wrong with him. He's retarded. I want that clip.
Oh, by the way, I watched an hour-long video last night when I was eating supper of Trump's insults. Oh boy, it was gold. I tell you, it was so funny. There was all kinds, and the guy did a great job of editing because he edited it into segments, right, with timestamps, so you could watch him insult this person or that person. The Hillary segment was priceless during the Hillary Clinton debate. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, she just walked into so many times, and all Trump had to do was shoot off a one-liner, and Hillary was done. You could just see it in her eyes. She was
the moment.
Oh fuck!
the moment that he won the 2016 election, there, the moment he won it was when him and Hillary were debating there, and she goes, "You should be glad we don't have a person with the temperament of Donald Trump in the office." And he just quickly goes, "Because he'd be in jail," and everybody just erupted in cheers. That was the moment he won the fucking election, right there.
That was in the video I watched last night, Gorilla, and it's priceless.
And hey there, Oiler Greg, how's it going? He goes, "Hey, Scurvy, don't get squeezed like Don Lemon."
Oh, Oiler, that's too soon.
Yeah. By the way, I could not find that.
Just say, Oiler Greg, I'll tell you right now, Don Lemon's clapping his cheeks to that comment for you. Ha, you get it. It's a gay joke.
Oh my Lord!
I tried to find that video of Don Lemon in the shower with the soap bar on the floor, but I couldn't find it. Sorry, Gorilla. I really wish I'd saved it. I can't find it.
Was it on Facebook or YouTube? YouTube.
I can't remember. It's been like 2 weeks since I saw it, so I can't remember where I watched it.
If I know which platform, I can.
That's good.
It could be on Facebook though, because I only searched YouTube and it wasn't on YouTube.
They give snacks to ICE,
but it was pretty funny.
We give them burritos down there, so we give them burritos. Here, have a burrito. God. Cheers to you too, Oiler Greg.
Was it a meme or a video?
It played like a video. It was like maybe 10 or 15 seconds.
I got it.
You got it? Oh, great. Hey, girl, you want to share it?
I just need to know which platform.
You want to share it? If you find it, share it in the private because I'd like to download it. It's pretty good.
Don't you dare. That ass belongs to me.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, thank you, Gorilla. That is the one. You found it. Was that on Facebook? Did you find it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Hey, man, if you could post
I just put it in the chat for everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, that was
all right. We got a lot of chats to catch up on here.
Okay.
Let's see. I've always been forced in basic immigration law. There was a time when they're not considered right wing. Yeah, exactly. But though Although I would be in favor of deporting some of these fucking liberals there, as long as we can keep our big booty Latinas. We can keep our big booty Latinas here, and we'll deport some of the liberals. Let's get Texas. We get stacks of ice. Oh yeah, I got a big. Actually got a call. I was got in an argument there because someone was warning that there was fucking ice over in Worthington. There, I said, "Oh, well, tell me where they're at. I'll bring them fucking hot chocolate and sandwiches." And then some guy who looks like a fucking anal baby with herpes there fucking called me a Nazi.
Isn't that interesting how they love to call us on the right Nazis, and they don't even know what the word means?
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure they
so
don't.
let's see.
Oh, it's just the lack of knowledge. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get deep.
Just a quick.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get
the same people that call us Nazis are the people that are doing a pro-Palestinian chants in the streets, right? For Gaza. Like, okay, we're Nazis, but you're supporting terrorism. What are you?
Yeah. Let's see, in Texas, yeah, we read that there in Hayburg. I refer you to my disclaimer at the start of the stream. I had a disclaimer also, which I won't be surprised if I get demonetized. I won't be surprised if I get demonetized tonight. Basically, common sense is now right wing. The left has went insane. Yeah, they was saying a while ago. Yep, and yo, Queerio Taco Bell. Hey, English only in the chat, or else I'm calling ice on you. The first time in his life that Don Lemon asked popular clips because he's going to prison. Yeah. Let's see. PvP loves the private chat.
I like the links in the private chat. Yeah.
Yeah. And oh man, damn. And welcome, Damian Cobain. Welcome. There, he got him. We got him laughing there. Oh shit.
So I guess PvP heard that we lost the second of the three singers from Three Dog Night.
I have not heard that. I worked 9 hours today, so I've been basically working.
Yeah, we lost Negrin, the guy that had the mustache and the beard.
Okay.
He died of a heart attack at age 83.
That sucks.
Yeah.
83 is pretty good, though. I mean, if I make it to 83, I won't bitch too hard. Well, I won't bitch at all because I'll be dead, but you know what I mean.
Well, let's see. I have no problem with allowing of naturalization for those who haven't committed crimes and would be good citizens, and then have strict borders go along. Well, there should be some for breaking the immigration laws. There should be some kind of punishment. And if they have acclimated there and they have paid their taxes and actually are not on welfare there, I'll be for it. Personally, I think we should get rid of a lot of the welfare we have there, because welfare was meant to either help you out when you're down on your luck there, or to kind of help supplement you a little bit there. It was not meant to be a career choice, because a lot of these people get more money in food stamps than I make in a month there. And I got good job. I got a job and pay.
The thing is, I keep seeing a lot of stuff. Now, I don't know if it's probably a lot of it's political hyperbole, but I keep seeing numbers for a lot of the not even legal, like Carney and the Liberals they poured in like 1 million immigrants in the last 11 years, and many of them are undocumented, but the Liberals don't care because they're going to try and get them to vote, even if they're not registered to vote. I'm sure they will, because they don't care about rules or law anymore, this party. But it's just like, it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, we used to have legal immigration. Like I remember the 70s when the people from India started coming in, right? In the mid 70s. Now, these people were good immigrants because they settled, they adopted Canadian values. They were hardworking. There's still a lot of them that have jobs. A lot of them are taxi drivers, gas stations. So there's a lot of East Indians that own the gas stations. Certain segments of the economy they are heavily invested in, right? So the thing is, they were hardworking in the 70s, and now, their kids and their grandkids are also hardworking because I see younger people like in their early 20s when I go get gas or whatever, and they're polite, they're know what they're doing, they know their job, no BS, wham bam, thank you, man. I pay for my gas and I'm out of there in like a couple of minutes. These are good immigrants, and never forget, my mother was an immigrant in 1925 from England when she was just like a little kid, right? And they came over just, as the Great Depression was going to start. Well, no, she was born in 25. They came over in 29. Perfect timing for the Great Depression, but they survived and they actually thrived. And my mom was probably undocumented when they came in, but the rules were a lot looser back then, right? 100 and something years ago, or 100 years ago. So, but they settled and they became great Canadians. They worked hard her parents worked hard all their lives, and they built a nice little home, and there's really, I'll never say that immigrants are bad. I will just say the illegal ones that don't want to go through the process and don't want to apply, because they're kind of also cheating all the immigrants that apply legally and go through the process. And even if it takes months or maybe a year to go through it, those are the people that I can respect because they're playing by the rules. These people that want to bypass the system, that don't respect it, these are the people I have, questions about. Now, I'm not saying they're all criminals or anything, but I'm just saying, if you really want to be a citizen, you should apply to be one according to the rules of the country you want to enter. That's all I'm saying. Sorry for the long tirade. I go on those every once in a while.
No, that's fine. PvP, you want to read this one?
Lemon pie citrus. Have you changed your name? I don't remember citrus before.
No,
Yes,
it's that at thing there. That's the thing that YouTube gave him.
Yeah, he used to be called Lemon Pie 999. He just had the numbers that most of us have, because my chatty blogger MS thankfully didn't have a number when I lost my other channel. But yeah, Citrus Lemon said, yeah, I like this. I wanted to switch it. And now one of our friends says Lemon is her favorite citrus. So,
okay, well,
I don't know where that came from, but hey,
Anyway, I'll read his comment. PvP drops those messages in the private chat that are too nasty for the stream. I do not do that.
Yeah. hey, those messages are no worse than some of the shit I've said tonight on the stream.
Hey, if I'm going to say something nasty, I'll say it right in the stream. Okay, Lemon?
Yeah, because I let a lot of shit slide. Though I did censor myself a little bit tonight there. I was about to say that the actual term for a British bundle of sticks, but then that'd be instant demonetization instead of making me work for the demonetization tonight.
And remember when Lieutenant Uhura in that episode with Lincoln in the third season said, "We've learned not to fear words." Boy, have we ever gone backwards in the last 55 years or whatever, eh, guys?
I think we've done a complete 180 degrees or what.
Well, let's tell that to some of these libtards here.
The 60s. Well, the thing is, it was post-war, right? All the soldiers came home in the late 40s and started making babies, and the whole economy, boomed because of all us young people, all us boomer babies, and so there was so much going on. The economy was booming, the culture was booming, the music and the movies and the TV was booming. it was a golden age. I remember living through it. 60s and 70s, even 80s was a golden age. And now it's like I feel like we're going into a dark ages in the last number of years. Like dark age.
PvP, you got to remember, good times make weak men. Weak men make bad times. Bad times make strong men. Strong men make good times. We're in the bad times thing here. So the cycle, these bad times should make a lot of strong men to bring back good times.
Yeah, but do you see that? You see how many strong men have been created in the last 10 years? I don't know. I'm not seeing too many of them.
Yeah, give it time. Have you seen some of this Gen Alpha? A lot of them are pretty damn based.
Well, I hope so. I hope there's somebody out there.
Oh no!
But I'll tell you, the boomers, they're okay. Some of them sold out. Sure, they did. But I mean, I grew up back then, and I think I'm a pretty tough person. I'm not going to go out and punch people out or anything with fisticuffs, but I've been pretty resilient, and at my age, I'm still pretty resilient. And
but you're about 150 years old, though. You're about 150 years old, though, so you've been through the cycle.
Yeah, but see, Gorilla, the thing is that with demonetization really is just a minor thing. The thing I worry about the most is because of censorship and the issues that right now we face, that if we say anything that even sounds like we're promoting hatred or anything like that, that's the last thing I wanted to hear, a knock on the door and a couple cops telling me that I, was threatening the life of somebody or something, and I would be saying, no, I never intentionally meant that or said that. So,
well, if you were in the United Kingdom, I'd say that was a valid worry because people are being arrested for.
But it could also become a very valid worry here in Canada in the coming months.
We're not there yet, and I hope we don't get there. I know
we're getting close. We are getting close.
Carney wants to push it. Thank God, Pierre Poilievre survived his review last week at the Conservative Convention.
You mean his trial?
Well, guess what? It wasn't a trial, though. Guess what his winning numbers were?
Yeah.
He won. The 3,000 delegates in the room voted total confidence in him as their leader, 87.4% positive. You tell me how many politicians get 87.4% positive on anything.
Well, not even Trump gets those numbers.
So thank God they didn't because what Carney would have loved if they'd gotten rid of him and then try to have a leadership race, and Carney's going to call an election in the next 6 months. I'd be willing to bet on it. So thank goodness the Conservatives managed to stick together and stay with a guy that probably does give them the best chance overall. Because, I mean, a leadership race now would have been a disaster for the Conservative Party.
I already said it. Yeah, but the country. I already said that.
Did you guys just have an election?
No, not yet.
No, we had an election about a year ago.
A year ago, but nothing yet.
And Carney's done fuck all since then.
Yeah.
So what you guys really need is have set dates for your elections. Instead of waiting until you're popular then go, let's have an election.
I would say that's a good idea too. I'd also be in favor of term limits now because the Liberals have been in for 11 years. This is like they're in their fourth term, which is ridiculous because a lot of gullible, stupid jerkheads voted for them a year ago. By the way, there's a video. I'll try and find it. If I can find it, I'll send it to you guys on Facebook. Carney was at I think it was a mainstream media convention a while back, and somebody had their TV on and they actually recorded it. They clipped it, and after Carney buggers off, we didn't hear any of his speech, thank goodness, because I'm sure it would have been drivel, but. The two media hacks come up to the microphone and to the room. They say about Carney, you've got our backs and we've got yours. Now, you tell me that's not biased in favor of the Liberal Party? Shocking admission. They said it out loud, as people say. They said it out loud.
Well,
And there
by the
are
way,
clips.
Ref,
I'll find a video of it.
well, right now,
So
Ref,
old man Bird says. So old man Bird says my daughter jokes that if your Waffle House cook isn't a tattooed ex-convict, the food won't taste good. Yeah, you're probably right on that. But did you know FEMA determines their response there by Waffle House there? Like if the Waffle House is delayed on opening, they know there's something wrong. If a Waffle House is closed, they know shit's really hit the fan and is really fucked up, and they'll need a very heavy response if a Waffle House closed. I can find the video there. I think Disastrous History did a video on that. PvP slides into your DMs of the ladies. Yeah, but the problem is ladies don't ever respond to anybody. I actually saw that episode PvP. Yeah, I've seen all of TOS. I've seen all of Star Trek except for Star Trek Academy. I just can't get myself to watch it.
Oh God, I'm never going to live.
I even went on.
I've already seen three. I've already seen 3 episodes of Starfleet Academy. I think it's good. I have already. So
it's horrible.
Well,
no, it's not horrible.
Well, here
it's not as. Let me explain myself for a sec, please. It's not as horrible as like past things. I'm trying to give it a try. I'm really trying my hardest to give it a shot and see how well or how bad it's going to get in the long term. I'm trying to give it a long term.
No, it's not going to go anywhere.
Inflection.
No.
Yeah.
No, here, I'll see if I can find my thing here.
Ask Gorilla what he thought of it.
I'll see if it's still
sure
up
Gorilla
here.
probably thought it was shit, but you know.
Well, he watched it on. He watched it. Well, Curtis did a watch party a few days ago, and we watched the first episode, and Gorilla was not impressed. Let's put it that way.
Oh, come on! Don't tell me Curtis deleted it.
Did he? He deleted it.
No, I don't know. I don't think he deleted it. Maybe I'm just not going up. Oh, there's that sheer fucking hubris. There.
Maybe PvP should read this thing that Lemon said.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
No, I got it here. Here, do you want me to share the screen even?
Yeah, go ahead and share the screen.
After we got after they had it, they were talking about the share-ons there. They're in Star Trek Academy. Oh, don't tell me the chat fucking jumped on me here. God damn it. There it is. And I put it there because they're talking about the share-ons in there. I said, fuck that. All the share-ons died and let that be your last battlefield. That negates the lesson of that episode. Fuck the directors. Fuck the producers. Fuck all the actors and actresses. Fuck Paramount. Fuck the catering company that kept them fed and filling. Fuck the people bankrolling this fucking piece of shit. Fuck the CEO of Paramount. And for good measure, fuck the cat sitting in the corner. That was my response to that episode.
You know, I don't agree always 100% with Gorilla, but that time I certainly did. Everything he said.
Oh my God.
It's horrible writing. The acting is terrible. It's embarrassing. There's no story. I mean, I'm going to pick it apart now. You have an academy. The academy in previous Star Trek was always based on Earth in San Francisco, if I remember correctly, where it was safe.
No, because Wesley Crusher was going to go to the academy on some planet that was quite a few light years away from Earth.
Okay, but
that's where he went to his testing.
It's always on a planet. It's not floating around so people can attack it, right? Like the Athena is in this piece of junk. Anyway, first episode, they get attacked. They're getting bombarded. They're getting bombarded on the aft end and the back end of the ship, right? They're getting attacked on the aft end. What does our captain do? She says, bring up forward shields. You mean aft shields, don't you? Forward shields ain't going to protect your ass end.
I still think my favorite. I still think my favorite meme is where she's just lounging in the captain's chair, and all the previous captains from Picard and Kirk and Janeway, and all of them are looking at her with bitterness. It's like, get the fuck out of the chair.
Well, the thing is,
that kind of attitude. I think it's hilarious.
The previous captains earned the right to sit in that chair because they worked goddamn hard and proved their mettle to be a captain of a starship. This idiot with her she walks around with her feet or toes out because she doesn't believe in wearing shoes.
She's barefoot. She doesn't want to wear footwear.
That's bullshit. That's not military. You're not going to ever convince me that military people walk around barefoot. That's bullshit.
Well, that's her.
And you know what? I read an interview with her, watched an interview. You know why she decided to go barefoot? She said it's going against the establishment.
Well, yeah, she's going against the grain.
Yeah, so that's total lefty bullshit thinking right there.
I'm
not going to apologize for hating this show. And that, by the way, they made the Klingons gay now because Jay Den loves to watch birds and he doesn't want to be a warrior.
Okay. There's still issues. I get it. I understand.
So much wrong. Everything. And where's the story? Where's the action? Like, I paid attention to the last 4 episodes. There's been no action. There's been no momentum in the story. What was the episode 4? They had a debate. And they actually had a masturbation joke halfway through it. So one of them was a master debater. You got to be kidding me! Who's writing this stuff?
Hey, we made that joke while we were debate. While I was in debate there, so we've made that joke. So I'll give that one a pass. I'll give that one a pass because we made that joke.
Tell me this is 21st century Star Trek. 1,000 years in the future, and it's this dumb. I'm not going to buy it. Sorry.
No, but I will give that joke a pass just because we made that joke, exact same joke when we were in debate there. So I'll give it a pass. But
let's see. Oh yeah, Lemon. Oh.
Let's catch up on chat.
Yeah, we might as well.
PvP, can you read this one for me?
PvP's parents made their fortune in the eggnog black market in Canada. Sure we did.
I didn't even know eggnog had a black market.
I didn't know either. PvP.
Where did you get that from, Sir Lemon? I had to question that one.
Lemon must have insider information somewhere.
Oh, maybe he does. I don't know, but he lives down in Texas. Come on now.
And Scurvy wants you to say hi to Suzanne.
Yes, my girl.
Yeah, and welcome Suzanne to the chat. Welcome. And everybody say hello. Hey, girl, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I still got a bunch more that I got to upload there. I just been too fucking lazy. Yeah. Let's see, a barefoot female captain. Is that for the foot fetish community? Oh God, I don't need that fucking image of. Oh fuck you.
Oh my God.
I got some images in my head. I got some images in my fucking head now.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm sure there's
fuck. And I got some images in my head I did not want. I got some images in my head. I don't.
That is insane. Wow.
Yeah, not a problem.
Why isn't in current Star Trek 2? Originally they had to destroy Romulus and Remus, the Romulans' homeworlds. And now they've destroyed, in the last episode, they destroyed the Klingon homeworld. It was gone. And the Klingons were now refugees, i.e. immigrants, is what I'm picking up on that storyline.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of messaging there. But the Klingons refuse to be helped. There's a planet they can go to, but they don't want to be helped by the Federation, which you think Klingons would turn down the chance to have themselves survive? I mean,
well, that's more of like a pride. That's more of a pride thing I can give a pass on. They could have probably done it differently, but also their homeworld being destroyed. I haven't watched the episode, so I don't know exactly going down. But because of from what I understand, it's because of Praxis there. If we remember back to Star Trek 6 there, Praxis had that big environmental disaster that almost destroyed Kronos. They gave them 50 years, but because of the Federation, they were able to save the homeworld. So I can believe that the homeworld almost got destroyed there due to the events of Praxis in Star Trek 6. But I still got to watch that episode to understand what exactly is going on.
But they're not going from Star Trek canon. They're not going from Star Trek 6. You know what they're going from with that, Gorilla, is from Discovery, because in Discovery there was something called the burn.
Yeah,
where
the
burn. Federation
and then that changed
destroyed.
everything.
Oh,
they're going from Discovery.
Yeah, that burn was the most retarded thing I've ever fucking heard. You know, it's a cool idea. All of a sudden, all the dilithium in the galaxy there goes in there and costs thousands. I'm all for it. Now their explanation for it was fucking retarded. You know, they're retarded.
I heard that somebody cried for it. I heard that somebody. Somebody
no,
cried.
they had a calculated. He was sitting in a dilithium
chamber, right? Or
dilithium chamber that's surrounded by dilithium. And he had a temper tantrum there, and he screamed out in his temper, which resonated that resonated through all the dilithium, and even went to the dilithium that's not even attached to the chamber. And
the dilithium that were in ships, right? And the dilithium that were in starships.
Yeah,
well, that's why.
So the burn was caused by a fucking toddler's temper tantrum there, which I can understand if he caused all the fucking dilithium to go inert in a certain solar system or something. Something maybe they mined it and sent it out to all the starships. But having it go inert throughout the fucking galaxy, no, fuck you on that one. Fuck you.
Oh, here's another one. Now, here's another one I want to tell you guys quick about the Sharon thing. Okay, so the impression they're saying is that before you had the incident of Let This Be Your Last Battlefield, there was actually some colonists that left the planet before everybody started shooting and killing each other, and they went on to other worlds. That's why you have these female Sharons that show up out of nowhere.
No. I fucking reject that explanation for this. Let That Be Your Last Battlefield was a message that your hate and your fucking bigotry will lead to your entire species destruction there. The message was that these people hated each other so much there that they destroyed their entire fucking world. And the only people left was Bile and Leo or whatever the fuck their names were.
Loki, anybody left. Just the children. Yeah.
All right, one at a time, please. One at a time, please.
Loki and Beale.
So, and the message of that episode is we can't let our hate and bigotry of each other. And I know I've been controversial on this, but I call them all libtards and all that. And, you know, whether you're conservative or liberal, whether you're black or you're white, or you're Asian, you know, or you're Russian, or you're woman and man, or transgender and cis or whatever the fuck the term is. We can't let our hate and bigotry overcome our humanity there, or else we'll destroy ourselves as a species. That was the message of the episode. But now that you bring the Sharons back, it negates that entire fucking message of that fucking episode, which I consider as one of the best episodes of Star Trek, with one of the best messages. But now they're negating, bringing this back. And clip that.
Yes.
That you AI piece of shit that clips.
I totally agree with what you're saying, Gorilla. And I just want to add, isn't there a part in that episode where Loki and Beale mentioned that they're the last two survivors of their planet?
Well, Loki and Beale, the last two.
So if they say they're the
Yeah,
last survivors of their planet, I believe they're the last survivors. And they didn't say, "Oh, we had millions of people leave the planet." No, they never said that. So these writers in Academy are making shit off the top of their head. They're not. They don't. They're pissing all over Gene Roddenberry's memory. They're pissing on canon.
No. They're pissing on.
They're
pissing
pissing
on
on canon.
No, well, they're pissing
No,
on his
no.
grave, but I think they did cremate him, didn't they?
Somebody
Let's get it.
somebody edited a brilliant video of Roddenberry talking about his vision of Star Trek, and they edited in with stuff with Academy
Yeah.
that was breaking his vision, and that was a brilliant video. I wish I had saved it. It was like Roddenberry was dead on target about how they're screwing Star Trek over with this show.
Yeah, and I could have forgiven this whole Sharon thing under one condition: that when he had those last two Sharons there, if one of them was female, they'd end up having to start mating or repopulate the planet there and make them all Alabama and Sharons.
You mean incestual?
That was a joke, Mikey.
Yeah, well, since the whole planet was on fire, I don't think they would have.
So what you can say to me, Gorilla, is
they
females
wouldn't necessarily been beamed down to that planet there, but you'd still have two surviving Sharons, just one male, one female. They could start, but by the time that Academy takes place, they could have had
but they did show another one on like I said, I've seen 3 episodes so far, and they did show another one on the 3rd episode I saw. So I mean, this is a constant thing they're going to continue to go with, and they're going to make you believe that these people, before this episode back in TOS, that they did escape the planet or some other shit, and then they populated other worlds. I don't know.
The people that are going to believe it are people that never watched serious Star Trek. That's what I think.
Well, I think that's what okay, the writers might be dumbasses, most of them, but I think they're also doing that because there are actual people out there that have never seen even one episode of any of the Star Trek episodes. I mean, spinoffs or shows or all that shit. They've never seen it. So they're going, okay, I can make this shit up. Yeah, they left the planet before everybody went ape shit and killed each other. So,
but you know why Nerdrotic got 30-something thousand views with a Spock doll, and the YouTube premiere got like 1,300 views of the first episode.
Yeah,
it's because people aren't stupid. They see through this stuff. The fans get it. The fans, most of us fans get that this show is not good, and people are not watching it.
I just think they're pandering to a younger generation.
They're pandering. I think they're pandering to fools, personally.
Yeah.
No offense.
No,
I'm old. Come on now.
I will give Neurotic that did replace my favorite. One of my favorite moments there when he could have a Spock doll outnumber the number of people watching Star Trek Academy there. But
it was hilarious.
Tim Pools was really good. Was my favorite there up to that point there, because before he had they got a bomb threat at their studio. They had to evacuate the studio, and they just left the cameras going for 3 hours.
Really?
Well,
they had a bomb threat? Oh my god!
Well, and Roddenberry.
He was swatted like he's been swatted like 50 times, and then they just tell the cops take it seriously.
Like Roddenberry Jr. is one of the executive producers.
Can I finish, Mikey?
Can I finish?
Sure. Yeah. So no, he's been swatted like 50 times, and they just tell the cops come out, take it seriously, just in case something does happen. And so the cops come out, they walk up, security meets them at the gate, go, "You guys good? We're good." That's all it is now. They've been swatted before, or the first couple times they actually come, but they got bomb threat that they had to evacuate their studio, and they let the cameras go in there. They had more people watching an empty room than watched the Oscars and the State of the Union combined.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, it tells you how disengaged and fed up rational people are getting with this steady stream of garbage being shoved at us. people are done. I mean, I'm done. I started watching Star Trek in 1969 in September that year when it went into syndication. And I loved it. I watched it all through the 70s, 80s. I mean, I watched it every chance I got. And I fell in love with the show after the first couple episodes I saw. Even though they were showing everything out of order on my crappy local channel, it didn't matter. It didn't take me too long to figure out Kirk, Spock, and McCoy and the dynamic and all the rest of the crew. And I realized this is a great show. It's intelligent. It's well written. It's got great science fiction novelists writing a lot of the episodes. It's high-minded. It's not telling you what to think. It's asking you to think. Brilliant stuff. I fell in love with it. And, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, all the rest, I love them, to various degrees, but they were all at least trying to be serious writing, even if some episodes were duds. Most of the time, they succeeded in what they were trying to do. But ever since, Kurtzman, the new bunch took over with that first movie, it's all been thrown out the window. It's like, we don't care about rationality. We don't care about consistency. We don't care about storylines that actually make sense or have any science content in them at all, because there's very little science content in a lot of this stuff. And they might throw in the odd member berry to try and appeal to older fans, but it ain't going to work for most of the fans. Most of the fans, like Star Wars and Doctor Who, have checked out long ago. And I wish they would realize, but they don't care. They're doing this I think they're doing this on purpose. They're doing this to rub fans. No, I do. I believe it. Well, how could 21 producers of Academy let some of the stupid mistakes go through? 21 producers? What show ever had 21 producers?
No, you just named the problem right there. And hey, Jay, how's it going? But you just nailed the problem.
Jay just changed his name. Holy crap!
The problem is that they got too many producers, and they're each expecting the other to do the job of checking overseeing all this shit. That's the problem. No, but there's too many people expecting the other person to do the job there.
Well, here's the thing that I'm really questioning. Knowing that Roddenberry Jr. is one of those executive producers, but here is the same guy who, came to us and said that James Cawley's New Voyages and Monona's Continues should be canon. Then this guy decides to group with the evil side, and he's in this whole bunch of producers and everything. The very people who said, you shouldn't be doing anything. You should just be a figurehead and do shit and do nothing. And I mean, and he's grouped in with all these people, and that just makes me question where's your brain? Where's your sanity, Rod? Come on now. What the hell?
It's not about sanity. It's about cashing in on the legacy. And
well, obviously it's a cash grab.
He doesn't care about his father's legacy at all. I mean, he's the guy that greenlit Discovery, is he not? And all the other crap that followed it. Yeah. I mean, he's pretty well behind all of this crap. So I think Rod's a joke. I don't take him seriously at all anymore. I think he's irrelevant to me.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, Brandon Kova. Welcome. Here, let's catch up on chats here.
Okay.
Let's see. All roads lead to Star Trek. Exactly. I don't even know how we got in the Star Trek conversation. Last thing I was bitching about was Tim Waltz there. Then also we got on to Star Trek.
Inciting insurrection.
Somebody should beam Tim Waltz up, is what I say.
Shit.
Hey, it's better than Chuck Schumer, who incites erections.
Right. Oh.
Let's see the bird isn't that chlamydia? It could also be crabs.
Kevin. There's sometimes when that takes in and goes off the rails, and then there's other times where he's just riding the Bronco good. Yeah, Huey, let's go. Right, Sir Lemon?
I'm sure a lot of stuff off the rails tonight too. So I know that Greg's giving us the Vulcan salute. Let's see.
Jay.
Hey, Jay.
And Jay goes, howdy! I'm just so proud to be here. Well, we're proud to have you, Jay. He goes, you got a problem with it? I never had a problem with it. I recognized your name right away.
Well, I didn't
recognize
recognize
the
the
avatar.
picture right away. No, he used to be under a different name. I was just questioning that. That's all. No big deal.
Yeah. Let's see. Welcome, Brandon Kuma. Oh, shit, I thought that was Bam Margera's
Bam Margera's dad.
I don't know who that is.
Jackass? Bam Margera from Jackass.
Oh, gotcha.
The thing he used to do with Johnny Knoxville. Yeah.
You know, the ones that would stick fireworks up their ass and shoot them out their ass.
Didn't Bam die, though? I thought he died. Or unalive.
He might have.
He probably stuck a firework in. He probably stuck a firework up the wrong way, and that was the end.
Too wrong. What does Lemon say? Go ahead, Gorilla. What does he say?
Let's see. Well, a stream in our community ending up on a Trek conversation never happened before. But I bet you it never went from me going off on a lot of politics talk leading into Star Trek there. Only my stream could do that.
Yep.
Okay. Once you're done with the chat, I can change the topic then, because I have something that's been bugging me for the last couple of days.
Yeah, I know, Jay. Everybody can change their names. I get that.
Yeah.
That's why we had to change ours. We were forced to because we lost our last channel to a fucking Middle Eastern hacker. So
the only thing I don't like about this is because like if I change my @ symbol, then then my link becomes useless there. But I used to have fun messing with people by changing my name there. Like for example, when I kept getting censored on curses there, I changed mine to Gorilla Censored Thoughts. Then I had some asshole told me to lay off the soda because I got ham hands, so I changed my name to Gorilla Ham Hands Thought. I remember I messed with
I remember those.
Then I had one there where I went onto my secondary account there and changed my name to like Lee Key Rear there, and I was in Rear? I kept
oh God!
Yeah, I went into a couple streams like that just to get the people to say the name there. Sci-fi Mombi there has a disclaimer telling people not to be a Karen or Richard there, so I changed the name to like Richard something or like Richard L. There I go into the stream. I personally had it typed out waiting for her disclaimer to come up, but it said don't be a Karen or Richard. Where it said what did I ever do? You know, shit like that. I miss being able to do that.
Don't you have to wait 2 weeks now if you change your name or something? Or
if you do it a third time.
Okay. Well, I remember when Jill did it the third time and changed her name to Spartacus.
Yeah,
remember that one? That was hilarious. She changed it. Well, she watched the movie, I think, in one of her Friday streams.
What was is someone made a comment to Jill about Spartacus. I don't remember what the comment was. So the joke, she changed it to Anti-Hero to Spartacus.
Yeah,
and it got
then
stuck
she was
like
stuck
that.
with it. Yeah, that was,
yeah.
And she was not happy. I remember that. That was funny.
Hey, I changed my name out of fucking fun there. Like if you're gonna call me Ham Hands, fine. I'm Gorilla Ham Hands Thoughts.
Well, I'm not going to change my name because I figured there's few enough people that know me by this handle anyway. So, by the way, whenever the chat's done, I have another topic.
Okay.
Yeah. So my wife says, "But Jay, you're always changing your name." What she said.
Yeah.
Nice to meet Lemon.
As long as you know it's Jay, we're good. Yeah. Well, I changed it because Leanne and I are. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. There, Jay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey, Jay.
I thought you guys were a good couple. I've only watched DS9, Voyager, and Enterprise, and a few episodes only of TOS and TNG. TNG, I think there's a lot of good episodes of TNG also.
No, I think TOS is still the foundation. You should go watch that and TNG.
Yeah.
Like I said, for me, it was. Yeah. Like I said, for me, it was always TOS, then TAS, then TNG, then Deep Space Nine, then Voyager, then back to Enterprise, and then, of course, Star Trek New Voyages by Kali and Star Trek Continues by Monona, and that's it for me. So yeah,
I would go
Yeah.
along with that
And-
list. That's pretty close to my list, Mikey.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Scribber says, "Sorry for your split up, Jay." And he goes, "I'm glad you're still friends there, Jay. I'm glad to hear that at least."
Hey, if it's friends with benefits, even better.
I don't think there's any benefits anymore, but
Yeah.
I know the background story, but I'm not saying anything out of respect for Jay.
Even Suzanne, she's even giving me a hard time. Blah. I don't know.
I just wanted to bring up another quick topic. I know you probably want to end this thing shortly, Gorilla, but how about that Billie Eilish at the Grammys, eh?
Hey! Now here's what we gotta do. Since nobody's illegal on stolen land, I think we should all just go have a big old party at Billie Eilish's house.
I think so.
Yeah, Billie has a $14 million mansion. By the way, it is occupying tribal land. They even there's several streams that even named the tribe. Apparently now that some of the tribe members are asking to get their land back. Boy, did Billie Perry.
Oh, I thought they made a big old statement telling them to keep their name out of her mouth or his mouth or whatever.
Oh, I think it's progressed. There's so many videos I looked on YouTube tonight, and this is mushroomed. She is getting so much kickback from that dumb comment. First of all, saying there's no illegals because America is stolen land, wrong on both counts. There are illegals, and two, America is not stolen land. You could argue that it's conquered land partly. Also, I remember a lot of Native groups sign treaties with the governments back then, and that's why they had reservations put aside. So it was like maybe partly conquered and partly treaty rights that settled the American frontier. But it certainly wasn't stolen. You know, it's not like the Europeans came in and shot every single Native person, in America. That did not happen. Not that I'm saying it was great, but for her to say that everything is stolen land, and what I loved is when she made that statement. Of course, all the sheep at the Grammys are applauding like hell. And I'm thinking, does she realize that her $14 million mansion is also on stolen land? Because when she says America is all stolen land, I mean, she doesn't think that includes her because she's rich?
Yeah, well,
I
here's
just thought
the
it was
thing.
so funny. I laughed my ass off.
Well, it's like the whole Grammys thing's gone. You know, when you're talking about rap country group that starts with a Shabuzi and he wins an Oscar or wins a Grammy, I'm like, what the hell? Rap country? It's bad enough as it sounds, but when you win an award for that,
I've never watched the Grammys because usually 90% of the stuff they award is crap.
No, it's woke.
But I remember watching it like when it was on, like, back in the 80s, and it was crap then. And it was all like Milli Vanilli or some shit that they give a fucking award to.
Well, that was in the 90s, early 90s that happened.
But you know what I'm saying, Mikey? It's like, get real, you clowns. Like, this is
garbage. Well, I lost all faith in Grammys after 2000. So I think that's pretty much when music died. It's been dead. So, whatever.
I think it died around 1999 was the last year that
You mean when autotune started with Cher?
Well, no. Well, yeah.
Well,
that
here,
song.
I got a question.
1998, by the way, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
All right, here I got a question though for Billie Eilish. Okay, you say no one's illegal on stolen land, and we should give our land back. So who do we give our? Well, personally, guys, I'll give me back my fucking land because I'm Native American. I'm enough to claim on government reforms, just not enough to get a cut of the casino. But y'all stole my fucking land, so give it back, you motherfuckers. But anyhow. Who do we give that back the stolen land to? Do I give it back to the Sioux? Because all these tribes are warring with each other. Do I give it back to the Dakota? Do I give it back to the Sioux? Do I give it back to the Lakota? Let's see what other tribes are part of here. Do I give it back to the Wapaton Dakotas or the Piston Dakotas? Do I give it to the
what about the tribes in my previous state where I lived in Arizona? You got the Navajo, you got the Pima, you got the Zuni, you got the Havasupai, you got the Apache, you got all these damn reservation casinos there that they, of course they said, well, with our tribal land and federal, we're protected. So, they could buy all this shit. But I mean, but then you got Eilish doing this thing, and I'm like, really? Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on now.
So who do you give the land back to? Because they're all warring each other, conquering each other's lands before anyhow.
Well, they're just fighting over what land they have left, Gorilla. It's just
No,
reservation.
but I'm talking about before we came, all these tribes were warring over taking each other's lands back and forth, back and forth. So who do you give it back to? How far do you want to go?
Somehow Billy's too naive and ignorant about history to realize a lot of tribes endlessly warred with each other and took back each other's territories back and forth. And the noble savage is a myth. A lot of these people were they were no better than a lot of human beings are. They would fight, they would kill, they would murder just to get what they wanted. So don't give me the crap that they're noble.
And it's called the spoils of war there. A lot of land if we didn't conquer from the Indians, then the fucking French did. Or the fucking Spanish did.
Somebody
and not only that America has one good thing, has always been good at one thing. We take advantage of other people's desperation. We got the Louisiana Purchase for really, really cheap. It'd be like $15 billion today, which is like $3 million back then.
Same for the Gadsden Purchase. They covered all the Southwest, so there you go there.
Yeah, the French really messed up on that Louisiana Purchase.
Well, partly it sold because of the mosquitoes, but anyhow, we've got all this land, all this land here. Then we took advantage of Mexico. There. You can argue Mexico's doing this to us right now. Is that they're offering no taxes for 5 years on property. They're offering all these benefits if people moved into the Texas territory. Well, so what the Americans do? They all moved in. Then after we pretty much we took over Texas there. We told the Mexicans, "Fuck you," and we kicked out the Mexicans there. And Santa Anna was the worst general, but was a shitty general. But we'll talk about that in our stream there. And we took Texas there. Then we bought. Then we pretty much we took over a lot of territory. We took from Mexico and at the spoil of war. Then we did buy some more land from Mexico. We gave them some money in exchange for this land. They sold it to us. Then we bought Alaska there from Russia when they were desperate needs of funds and they thought it was a barren wasteland. Well, big fucking mistake right there. But anyhow, we got to get going here pretty soon.
Okay, I just want to ask you one quick question though, Gorilla, I promise. So, what's your stand overall when it comes to Native Americans, Native groups like that? Are you of the inclination that they deserve to be conquered, or are you just saying that they weren't given enough land to keep, or some other thing?
Hey, it's called the spoils of war. We lost.
Personally, I don't think they deserve to be conquered.
Except if you want to say that stolen conquered land, then give me your fucking house because they can be reparations for taking my land. But otherwise, it's the spoils of war.
The thing is, the fact is, they were either conquered or they signed treaties with the government of the day.
Yes, I do, Lemon.
So it was a multiple thing, right? There was probably tribes that were conquered and tribes that signed treaties to get reservation land. And seems a lot of those casinos are doing pretty good these days on reservation land. So, I don't hear a lot of bitching and moaning from most of the native population. I mean, sure, there's obviously some, but
no, the only thing I hear about that PvP is the fact that when they have these casinos, a lot of their native citizens get inebriated too much, and even their tribal police don't do shit most of the time. So what does that say? It's corruptive in one way, but in another way it's
look at what the liberals are doing to Aboriginal people in Canada.
Right.
All All right, guys. I want to catch up on chats here.
Yeah, go for it, Gorilla.
here.
Sorry. I just want to
And-
thank you for answering my question.
Yeah. And Jay said no. Thank you, PvP. There. I don't know about anybody's benefits there.
I don't need to
I'm
know
not
about
sure.
anyone's benefits, he's saying.
Yeah. And let's see, every single nation is on land that was once conquered by another people at some prior. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
So
That
it's
is
just, yeah, I don't think they thought that through. Rap country,
Yeah.
no, oh, fuck that. I'm Native American too. Awesome. Navajo, Apache, and Pocahontas.
Navajo, Arapaho, and Pocahontas. Bite me, LOL.
But
Bite.
Brandy did.
Brandon
Brandy,
TV
you
bite
mean
me, LOL.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what that's a comment for. Mikey knows.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Gadsden
Mikey
Purchase
knows of the
Impressive.
Gadsden
I-
Purchase. Yeah, I do.
I-
Impressive.
Well, I knew about the Gadsden Purchase, but I probably forgot. I forgot the Gadsden part of it. But I knew there was PvP gets free booze at the native casinos in Canada. He's a high roller.
I don't think
and
we
get-
have any native casinos around this part of the world.
Yeah,
I think that's
Let's
an
see,
American thing.
yeah. Give me the White House and the servants, and the reparations will be taken care of. All right, so hey, what do you got going on?
I
We
just
gotta
want to
get going.
quickly.
Thank you everyone for just a second. Thank you everyone for being here. I do gotta get going, but thank you very much for being here. PP, what do you got going on?
Nothing much on my channel. I just want to quickly mention there was an interesting video with Don Lemon doing an interview with a lady in Britain, and he blindsided her because later in the video, after the third party asked her what happened, she was like, "He sent me a very nice email saying he wanted to talk about this and that." And then when we sat down, he talks about reparations for slavery and, you know, how Britain should be given billions of dollars back to slaves. And she politely reminded poor old ignorant Don that William Wilberforce, the British guy, and Britain were the first that outlawed slavery centuries ago. And Don was just sitting there with his mouth hanging open because he didn't have an answer, because he didn't even know what the hell she was talking about. She made him look like a dumb fucking tool, which is who Don Lemon really is. And it's hilarious. If I find that video, I'll send it to you guys. It's really good.
Yeah. All right, Mikey, what do you got going on? And thank you, PvP.
Right now, I just have mostly 3 days a week. Well, starting this coming Sunday, I hope to be talking with Larry, my best friend, about his experiences with Jesus Christ Superstar. It's the beginning of our MOPS project that I promised everybody would start after the 1st of February this month and this year. And that usually will be on Sunday nights right around 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And then Mondays and Tuesdays, there's no set time, but I do 2 episodes each day of the Get Smart series. And right now I'm into season 4. So we're almost done with that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it right now, Gorilla.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And as for me there, there'll be Twilight Zone on Thursday. I am not sure on Walton's yet on Friday yet. I might be going to the cities. But Sunday, we should be starting. We're going to be starting a series called A Series of Unfortunate Events. We're actually going to watch the series there. They did a fantastic job following the books. It's the closest book to TV show that I've ever seen. They almost follow the books exactly with a few details switched here, but it's still pretty darn good here. Then,
you mean Lemony Snicket? Lemony Snicket? Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's Cigar Lounge next Tuesday. And here, does this mean that relations are thawing between certain panel members and certain other panel members? Could be.
I'm not sure what he means by that. Suzanne was going, what? Yeah, thank you, Sir Lemon, for posting on our channel, Chatty Blogger MS. Thank you.
And and send him to jail forever. I'm not sure who that's about, But anyhow,
I
thank
don't
you
know
everyone
either.
for being. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. You guys have a good night, and just remember.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
We've been stopping